Hello everyone, this is me for the first time using a microphone. I'm Kiara Wizard here talking to you. For the first time I do this kind of video. Yeah, 100 subscribers on YouTube. Yay! Really quick disclaimer, I'm really going to apologize because English is not my first language. I actually talk Spanish and well, I thought this is not so confusing to you. Here we are with the questions. First question from Creeper IBI. Are you a cat or a dog person? This one is cute. My first pets were dogs actually, and I grew up with the wrong stereotype that cats tend to be aggressive or just not that much of the cuddly type. I was wrong! Turns out my family is very much the cat type and we don't hate dogs at all. It's just that cats are so independent that we find the perfect balance to give them attention and receive attention too. His name is Johan, by the way. He's 5 years old, I guess. Second question. Is there some lore behind your nickname or you just chose it? This one is a funny one and I really hope I don't have to tell it again, like ever, because it's embarrassing. To start, when I was little sometimes our TV didn't have cable signal, and me and my sister watch movies, and we have quite a collection of Disney movies on DVD. But for some reason, I always chose Lion King too, and I love the main character Kiara, daughter of Simba. Thing that really changed because nowadays I hate her as a character, but the name was the thing that I loved. From that came Kiara. But the wizard part, it's a complete madness. Because at the time, I used to imagine this fanfiction universe with many of the characters that I liked, and Kiara was a wizard that could transform into a lion with wings and have magic, and it's completely ridiculous, I know it. And for that, I chose that nickname. The only reason I don't change it is because I don't want to forget about those days with my wild imagination. Next question. What are your tips for beginner artists apart from practice more, which is probably good by itself? Well, as a beginner artist myself, I think the best advice that I could give to you is not to lose motivation. Mainly because I think it's really easy to lose when you think that people don't like your art, compare yourself to other artists, and at the end maybe you don't even realize that you could be your worst enemy. What is your favorite type of art? Like sculpture, photography, drawing, subtypes included. Years ago, my answer would have been drawing, of course, but now, after some amazing classes in university and to have the opportunity of seeing how artistic photography is made, I can't just choose one as my favorite. Even though I'm more towards drawing, not so much painting because brushes hate me, I actually love all of them. They are so much different and at the same time so much alike. These are the questions from Instagram from Crumpy Cartoonist. Who gives you the motivation to draw? At first, I just did doodles in my notebook, sketchbook, when I have the chance, and I was too shy to show them to anyone. Even now. My sister is actually the artist in the family, so I never thought that I was gonna be any good in arts at all. In the end, I got to motivate myself to be good. Not better than her, not better than anyone. Just be better than myself. I got lucky that my mother had always encouraged many of our hobbies to get better. And now, what adds to my self-encouragement are the nice words that you guys can give to me. Thanks for that. Next question from Snitch665. What do you like to draw most? I wish this was more specific, but I can answer no problem. I'm definitely more accustomed to draw non-humans, but thanks to one of my art classes, I actually can say that I love to draw poses, like try them really extreme, in motion, actions, or the characters doing something really exciting. Not so much of the standalone, and the expressions in the faces are my favorite part. I actually need to do more exercises on that. From Tumblr, Anytoon See Forever. How do you like the character Jemima from The Promised Neverland? Well, actually, to be honest, it's hard to remember all the kids from The Promised Neverland. Of course, we know our perfect score trio, and I love how some people have the headcanon, I guess? How those three have their favorite kids of all of them. I love all those kids to pieces, but it's hard to put them apart sometimes. And the final question from Snoopy7C7: what's your favorite cartoon show? Okay, the best for the last. Thank you so much for asking this, really. And well, the most obvious answer will be Mau Mau Heroes of Your Heart, of course. But I actually go through phases, you could say. My first favorite TV show was My Little Pony, then Gumball, then Gravity Falls, then of course Infinity Train. But I haven't seen many of the new shows. I've heard pretty good things about Amphibia and OKKO, and The Old House is coming too. Even so, I do have my all-time favorite show that I dare to say, please don't be offended anyone, please, that rivals and beats my Gravity Falls love. Over the Garden Wall was something I didn't see coming. Me and my sister found it by surprise on the TV and we were shocked by the end of it. It's just so beautiful. Do yourself a favor and watch it. Please, please watch it. Of course, this sunset may change in the future, but until then, Over the Garden Wall has my love and complete admiration. Okay, that was the last question. Thank you so much for the ones who sent me this. Really means a lot to me that at least you want to know a little more about me, even the most trivial things. So yeah, maybe we'll do more of these videos in the future. I don't know, I'm going to concentrate in my drawings and expect the next speed paint being about, well, Halloween. Being close to that day, I only got 1 week and I need to finish that drawing. So, bye bye!